Hello and welcome to the first lecture of Business 150, where we look at the foundations of business and the introduction to business for students considering a business career or a career in some other field but want to understand the basics of business. So in this chapter, we are going to look at a number of objectives. The first objective is to identify the main participants of a business. The second one is to describe the functions that most businesses perform. Third, identify the forces that influence business activities. Define what economics is and compare and contrast different economic systems. 4 types of competition. How to assess the status of the economy and the role the government plays in managing that economy. And lastly, the difference between macroeconomics and microeconomics. So a key term that we want to start with discussing is a profit-making business. A profit-making business is an activity that provides goods or services to consumers for the purpose of making a profit. If I think that the city that I live in does not have a strong enough restaurant or a Mexican restaurant that I think could benefit, or my community could benefit from a stronger Mexican restaurant or a better pizza location, I potentially can go into business, provide a good and service, in that case the restaurant or the food and the service that goes along with it, with the intention that I would make a profit doing it. If I can't make a profit at doing it, it would be unlikely that I would put all my money and my time and my energy and my resources into starting that restaurant and running that restaurant if I can't make some type of profit. So the participants in that situation are customers, obviously have to come in and buy my product. I'm the owner. I can't do all the work myself, so I hire employees to do it. And these 3 entities work together to provide a profit to the owners. The customers buy the product, the employees work hard and get paid, and the owner does the same and then makes a profit because or as a result of his or her activity. But not all organizations are designed to be for profit. In the case that I just explained, an owner creates a business for the purpose of creating a profit. There are entities out there that are what we call non-profit or not-for-profit entities. They've been designed to create a product or service to serve the community, but not for the purpose of creating a profit, but for the purpose of creating that profit or that product or service. Take a hospital, for example. A hospital is started in many cases. Most hospitals or a lot of hospitals are non-for-profit. And so what that means is we have no owners. It does not mean that they don't make money, because it's important for a non-for-profit to make money so they can continue to do what they do over and over and expand their services and provide their goods and services to more people. So it's important that they make money, but there's no owner that takes the money out of the business. The customers, employees work together. The customers buy the product. The employees provide the service. And if there's any money left over, the profit, it goes back into the business. An owner does not take money. There is no owner to take money out of the business. So I'd like to talk a little bit about the distinction between goods and services. So far in this video, I have talked about products. Products, when we define products or discuss products in the world of business, we're talking about both the goods and the services. So for example, goods, things that you can touch, things that you can wear, things that you can eat, etc. Those are what we call goods listed here: athletic shoes, apparel, equipment. Those are goods. Those are things that have a tangible quality to them. On the other side, when we talk about offering a product, that product might be a service. For example, banking. You take your check to the bank, cash it, and they give you cash back. there really is no product per se that you are receiving. If you go to a lawyer to get legal advice, or to a doctor to get a checkup, or even, as it says, travel here, if you go somewhere and purchase a trip over spring break, for example, you are buying a service, not necessarily buying a product. But in many cases, when we talk about business, we talk about the products that they offer. And it's important to keep in mind that when we talk about products, we're talking about both goods and services. And there is a distinction between having a business that provides a good and a business that provides a service. So our first objective for this video, or for this chapter, was to identify the main participants of a business. And that's what we've done. We've got the employees, the owners, and the customers in the for-profit world, and the employees and customers in the non-for-profit world. Again, the non-profit world does not have owners. They don't take money out of the business. The money that is created as a result of that business is kept in the business to provide more and more services to the people that need them. This concludes the first section of the first video of Chapter 1. Stay tuned for further videos.